Yeah.
Not well.
All
Did
right.
not do well third quarter.
All right. There it is. Shivani Joshi. Thank you. Cheryl?
Well, Tom, NASCAR is the #1 spectator sport, the #1 sport in brand loyalty, and has 75 million fans. That is 1/3 of the adult population. And you know what? Companies want in. On the track, various companies do go head-to-head. Budweiser and Miller, for instance, Lowe's and Home Depot. All the energy, gas, and that joining us now more with all the things NASCAR. A lot that I need to learn about NASCAR, I got to say. President and CEO of skiing company Christopher Lencheski. So first, let's talk first about the branding of NASCAR. Obviously, companies want into this more and more because of the amount of fans, but there's got to be more to it than that.
Absolutely. I mean, sports in general are very, effective, if you will. It's emotive when the Giants win and the Jets win. But take NASCAR, 75 million consumers who identify themselves first as a NASCAR fan more so than anything else. Second most popular sport on television, and now you have a supermarket equation to it, especially with what we're going to talk about in energy drinks, and you realize that our fans are 7 times more likely to simply buy the product by virtue of nothing more than their NASCAR sponsorship. Because for 57 years, NASCAR grew up with, if you like what you see, buy the sponsor product.
Your research shows you that they actually, they will just buy it because they saw it on a car or a commercial. I mean, it's that simple.
Well, the fan is somewhat ingrained to say, look for the promotion. So we have 75 million consumers who are saying, hey, show me the NASCAR promotion, and I will at least brand switch or trial. And if you can get a company to register a brand switch over another, then you're in pretty rare air in the sports business.
All right, so how important is correct marketing in NASCAR? Is it just simply you put the product up there like you're saying? There's got to be a little bit more to it.
No, absolutely. The sticker, as you'd say in NASCAR, is the last thing that you look at. What we try and look at is a complete plan. The plan for NOS Energy Drink next year in Nextel Cup, which will be Sprint, and in the Nationwide Series, is simple. Activation at retail, consumer programs at drinknos.com. Get the fan drinking the product. Get the fan saying, hey, how do I participate? Saying, hey, how do I participate? We've got a stuntman, literally, a Hollywood stuntman driving the car in Daytona. So, we're looking at the standpoint of, hey, we're small, but we're trying our hardest. And the NASCAR fan, which is a middle market consumer, says, I can register with that. That's what I live my life like. It's not so much a baseball team versus a football team, but it's an entire family behind a team going after it every single Sunday.
Okay, so you brought some props here. We have to show these really quick. So this is your client, obviously, this energy drink. Okay.
Absolutely.
NOS is the drink? NOS.
It stands for Nitrous Oxide Systems, which is actually, if anybody knows the tuner crowd, was made famous in Fast and the Furious. But NOS is actually under licensed diffused beverage, and NOS Energy Drink, which recently was purchased by Coca-Cola. And NOS Energy Drink is the formula that you see there, the 22-ounce receivable.
Okay, so you've got the car.
Absolutely.
No, wait, this is racing, or is this just...
That's actually a die-cast toy.
Okay.
You can purchase that on many different outlets. That particular car is our nationwide car for next year, and we have a car that's the number 50 NOS car for the Sprint Cup.
Wait, so you have a driver for this?
Absolutely. Our driver is Stanton Barrett.
Driver. Okay.
Absolutely.
And then what is this?
Blue shirt that the NOS Energy Drink team wears in the Busch Series currently. It is, unique fabric and flame retardant, but we don't like to talk about that part.
No, let's not. So what are you doing for the Daytona 500? I got to tell you, my producer loves NASCAR, as does most of America.
Good, absolutely. What are we doing for the Daytona 500? Well, we're a small team, and we joke around in our office that we're so small we don't even have a shop dog. So at the end of the day, when we're facing teams like Hendrick and Childress, who are wonderful teams, great organizations that made the sport great, we have 20 people motivated to try and put Stanton in that car in the race. And if we get in the race, that consumer who registered somehow or on the site or however is going to win $19,050, which was the original winner's purse of the 1959 Daytona 500.
Oh my God, there's so much to this sport, and we're going to be doing a lot of segments on it, I have a feeling. Christopher Lencheski, thank you very much.
For the time.
Tom, we got a jersey for you.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the ads. I mean, this is a walking billboard. There's Chevrolet, there's Smith & Wesson, we got the energy drinks on here. It's a great shirt. Thank you. Friday is here, and I don't need to remind you about that. Wouldn't it be nice to have a little extra money for the weekend? How about $1,000 in cash? What would you do with it? Let us know. Email us at yourgrant